in space.
So, first in orbital news, we got to talk about the SpaceX Inmarsat launch. So, SpaceX's Falcon 9 first and second stage rockets delivered the Inmar 5 F4 satellite to geostationary parking orbit. From there, the Xenon ion propulsion system maneuvered the satellite from then on in orbit. The satellite Inmarsat 5 F4, it's a lot of words. The satellite will help boost the power of the global express network that delivers seamless high-speed broadband around the world. Boeing built the I-5 F4 in El Segundo, California, using part of the $1.6 billion investment Inmarsat has put into bringing customers the first Ka-band service from a single network provider. So the long and short of it is that SpaceX launched a communication satellite on May 15th. They did not attempt landing the rocket due to the mission requirements. Most likely, the performance and fuel needed to bring the satellite into geostationary parking orbit was so great that a landing attempt would fail because they literally couldn't bring enough fuel with them to finish the mission. Coverage was great. You know, people who attended the launch were a bunch of crazy space junkies, per usual, and I can't wait to be one of them. Who goes to get crazy at a rocket launch? Space nerd junkies, that's who. There was no live footage of the first stage rocket coming back down to Earth. Personally, I thought they probably should have kept it up, kept the feed live. I wanted to see the stark difference between what landing a rocket looks like and what not landing one looks like. I thought that would be pretty good and something that you could sell later down the road, just like they did with seatbelts, where they showed what it would be like with one and one without it when people didn't want to wear seatbelts. And guess what? People wore seatbelts. Not that this is as grave a situation, but I'm getting off topic here. Thanks to everyone in the SpacePantsSquad who joined on Twitter while we were live tweeting the SpaceX launch. I actually learned something while I was live tweeting. I asked, because it was the first thing that just came to my head, if the first stage did fall down and we didn't get to see it, what would actually happen? And luckily, there's a bunch of people online who answered. Alex Hutchinson at BP_Hutch tweeted, it's likely to just break apart. And the Falcon 9 Strongback at Falcon 9 or F9 Strongback said, not explode. There's not really anything explosive left apart from FTS. Basically, the Falcon 9 first stage would just overheat and break apart. Now, it's all speculation, of course. I mean, I didn't see the brochure on the reason why free-falling first-stage rockets break apart and don't go boom. But it does make a lot of sense. You know, if the rocket has used most of its fuel delivering the payload and can't make a landing attempt, it probably won't have enough fuel to explode. And plus, historically, you never want to launch with more weight than you have to. You know, in order to get to space, you need to play a fickle game of weight versus fuel. And, obviously the more cargo weight requires more fuel to get where you're going, and more fuel to move around also adds more weight. And not all rockets are made equal. And, that delta V in the rocket equation is everything. And it's no wonder that there wouldn't be any extra fuel left over. So, this is what happens when you live tweet. Sometimes you say some silly things, but the important thing is to learn from it. So, another launch in the books and another great live tweeting session with the SpacePantsSquad. For the next launch, make sure to follow me at El Greco, ELGR3CO, and you'll be able to follow the SpacePantsSquad a little more easily, because anyone who's a part of the SpacePantsSquad knows your notifications fill up very fast, and going onto Twitter seems to be a big thing. Much love to the SpacePantsSquad, and we'll see you live tweeting and talking about space online. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to check out our Patreon page if you want to learn more about our science communication initiative and see all the rewards you can get for helping support us monthly and help us grow the show. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes or your favorite podcast player, and to our YouTube channel as well. Please like and share if you like what we're doing. Every one of those goes a long way towards spreading love and spreading science. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.